What's poppin', T Squad? It's your girl Keisha, and I'm here with tonight's All Tea, All Shade Black Ink Crew, Season 6, Episode 1 review. So, we start off tonight's episode with Caesar at his shop in Atlanta partying. Sky is apparently managing the shop down there. Ted and Kit are back in New York managing 125th, and he's making over 113th. Sky is in her mini mansion in Atlanta, living her best white life. Honey, I'm not mad at her. She has a beautiful home in Atlanta. You know, money stretches more in the South versus up north. You know, she got on her robe with the fur and shit, her negligee, baby. I am not mad at her. She and Tommy have become really good friends in real life. If you follow both of them on Snapchat, Tommy's always at her house or vice versa. And her daughters are always over to Sky's house with her. Her daughters love Sky. So she goes downstairs to see if her roomie Caesar is up. He's down there with Persuasion from Bad Girls Club. Y'all remember Persuasion fought Winter her season and bit that bitch finger. She whooped that bitch ass and she deserved it. Um, he was apparently only supposed to be there for 2 weeks, but has basically moved in. And that nigga bringing new bitches over every day. He's going through his whole phase because, you know, he was with Duchess for 5 years. And after dealing with that bitch, any nigga needs to go through a whole phase to detox that evil voodoo spirit about their goddamn body. So Sky brings up Duchess creating a diss track against them and calls her a mop with lips. That shit tickled me, bro. So Sky act like she about to play the song, but then says in her confessional, y'all thought I was about to give this bitch some shine after all the shit she just said about Black Ink. Then this girl rips off her wig and replaces it with a gray mop and then does her rendition of the song. Y'all talking about somebody that was over her cackling, getting my whole entire life. That shit was so goddamn funny. Sky is a fucking fool. This whole episode was basically the Sky episode because she brought the tears and she brought the funny and the jokes. Without that, this episode would have honestly been a dud. So back in New York, the rest of the crew is at 113th. They're there to see the new makeover of the shop because it's supposed to be done. Kit and Caesar are no longer fucking around. She now sees him as a hoe. Melanie shows up. She's the manager of 113th and has no idea what Caesar's done with the shop because he didn't let her know anything about what he was doing. She opens up the shop and apparently we see nothing is done. Everyone is shocked. They all ask her, like, what you gonna do? You the manager. And she says Caesar won't let her do anything. They all like, but bitch, you want to be the manager. This is what a manager's supposed to do. Step up and figure this shit out. So Kit says it ain't Melanie's fault, it's C's. And I agree with that. I mean, that nigga name is on the lease, not hers. So back in Atlanta, Sky goes to the shop to manage. Everybody in there eating chicken wings and shit, but she get them niggas in check. C's comes to the shop and Melanie calls to tell them the shop isn't done. He tells her the renovations are paid for. So since she's the manager, manage that shit. She says she will. C says since they've already turned a profit at the Atlanta shop, they should have a 6-month anniversary party and make it a mansion party. Sky's down with it. She want to go all out, have balloons, bitches, naked bitches, have a pussy sitting out. She ready to get this shit cracking. So next thing you know, these ghetto ass clowns come into the shop singing some telegram diss to them, and they looking like, what the fuck is this shit? And the first thing that goes in C's head is that not Sky, Duchess has something to do with this. I think that whole scene was just for the show. I think it was very scripted. I don't think that she did that at all. But it's to further push the narrative that Duchess is the devil, which she is. So back at 113th, they all supposed to be cleaning up, but Young Bay is dressed in one of her fashion over the freakum dresses. Melanie ain't there to help. She eventually shows up late. She says that she was on the phone all day with the contractor. She tells them to start cleaning. And they like, bitch, you start cleaning. Bitch, you need to be the one to help. You know, we've been here all day. So Walt is talking shit underneath his breath, and Melanie confronts him on it. And he says, to me, now that you got the role as manager, it don't seem like you taking it serious. And Melanie says, I've been on the phone all day with the contractor and dealing with a sick child. And Walt like, I got 3 kids, my nigga. Woo, woo, woo. Tears, 2 tears in a bucket, bitch. Get over it. So she was like, but you ain't a mom. And he said, Walt, yo, don't ever try to disrespect my role as a parent. Because, you know, Walt is a very hands-on father. I felt where both of them was coming from. It is hard juggling a newborn baby and trying to manage a shop or whatever. And then at the same token, you have to be a leader and show up for your troop. You know what I'm saying? So I understand where Walt was coming from as well. So Ted feels the shop is a disaster and he needs to get down to Atlanta so he can see what's going on with C's. Then out of nowhere, young Bay Donna and that new dude, I forgot his name, come running out the back screaming. Young Bay get toppled over, I think, by Donna. Some shit falling on the ground. They screaming and howling because it's a rat in there, a dead rat. You see the rat feces. I wanted to throw the fuck up. I was like, oh my God, no, Jesus, not I. So Kit, Walt, Young Bay, and Donna are at the 125th shop sipping champagne and shit because they lived a good life on that side of town. Kit is letting Donna tattoo there since ain't shit done at 113th. Some chocolate nigga named Mo show up and apparently he is Donna's new boo. And he ain't bad looking for Donna. You know what I'm saying? It's a way big step up for that nigga she was married to in jail with no teeth. So this nigga brought her some food and some chocolate and shit. And I was like, shit. Hello, what's your name, nigga? What Mo short for? So she feels like he may be too good to be true, and that she doesn't really deserve him. And knowing Donna, she don't deserve that nigga because that pussy is for everybody. So Sky and C's are having lunch when Kit FaceTimes him, telling him that 113th is closed because the renovations aren't done and that there's a rat inside. And Sky say, "Aren't you a fucking cat? Go in there and boo, go in there and get them motherfuckers out." Nigga, I died. Sky is so fucking ignorant. So he tells her that he got other shit to take care of and to talk to Melanie about it. And she asks, like, what else do you have, that's so important? And he tells her about the party. And she's like, nigga, have you lost your mind? You know what? I ain't got time for this shit. And she hang up on him. Sees then is like, these motherfuckers got me fucked up. But you know what, Sky? I'm going to congratulate you because you was really stepping up to the plate. You like one of my best workers right now. And he tells her, you really growing up and you really are changing. And she tells him, to keep pushing forward. She wants to see if her boys will be receptive of meeting her. He's like, that's a huge thing, but I'm here for you. I think that's a great idea. So, she goes on to say how she gave them up when they were 3 or 4 years old. And, her oldest one is 18 now. And she feels like they will understand now why she gave them up. And I feel like some people really give Scott a bad rap about giving up her kids and stuff. And I don't think that people really take into consideration that this girl was a teenager when she did this. It wasn't like she was a 25-year-old, 30-year-old woman. She was literally a teenager when she did this. You gotta think about the fact that she got pregnant with them when she was like 13 or 14 years old by 2 different niggas, one of which who was abusive. Her mother has mental issues, walking the streets, disappearing for times upon times. This girl had no stable home life. So therefore, she didn't have the ability to take care of these children. And what she did was the right and noble thing for them at that age of her being a teenage mama raising 2 kids with no stable home life. And I think people tend to forget that. It wasn't like she was a 25, 26, 27-year-old woman that decided to bust out 2 kids and then just say, fuck them. Like, I don't think people get that about her. And I think that they give her a bad rap for no reason. And I don't think that people are compassionate in their thought process when it comes to, what she did for her children. So at the party, everybody is kicking it. Persuasion is there, as well as Kit and Ted. They came down to see what the fuck is going on. Kit now sees that, this nigga's preoccupied with pussy. Ted tries to talk to him while he's partying, but he's too busy grinding up on some light-skinned chick. He tells C's that, nigga, you need to come home, worry about your shops and shit. C's ain't really trying to hear that. So as he's kicking it, Carly Red and her friends show up, and Carly's fake ass looks terrible. Like, whoever did her booty, whoever basement she went into and got that shit done, she need to go to some doctor at this point and get that shit sucked out her ass and do it over again. A lot of these girls went and got their butts done, when it was hella expensive to do, and went and got it in people's basements and people's houses, and that's why they shit look terrible. Go get that shit redone now. You making money. Go get it redone because your ass looks horrible. So, she show up with her homegirls. He not happy to see her. He wondering why the fuck she there because they ain't even together no more. He says it to her face. Persuasion and her friends start laughing. Carly confronts him on telling the blogs they fuck when she says they were in a celibate relationship. Okay, Carly, like anybody's gonna believe that. Girl, bye. You a fucking nigga for a biscuit. Bitch, bye. So C says, do it look like I need to lie on my dick? I'm getting pussy. Your pussy is not. And as soon as he goes to finish it, Carly throws her drink in his face. Caesar is pissed off and embarrassed because he want to hit that bitch, but he know he can't. So she called him a bitch ass nigga. Persuasion say to Carly, shut the fuck up, bitch. And then Carly say she sucked dick for $3.99. Persuasion did try to fight her, and Carly did not want that shit because this ain't motherfucking love and hip hop. She at least on Black Ink Crew, they let you get in at least a punch or two. And she did not want them hands from Persuasion. So Persuasion and her friends start throwing stuff across the pool at Carly and her friends. And then we see Walt, Bay, Donna, and Ted at the shop cleaning up. Walt asks Ted what happened to him bringing C's back from Atlanta. Ted shows him pictures from the party and says he's wilding out. You know, he feels that he's not over Duchess and that he don't want to come back because he don't want to have any memory of Duchess and their relationships. Donna gets a call in the midst of this conversation from one of Mac's friends saying that he about to get out of jail and he gonna fuck her and her boyfriend up. Now, this is one of them situations like what they did on Black Ink Crew Chicago, where Don got a phone call saying that his sister had died, even though the situation had happened months before. This was a recording and they redid it for the show. That did not happen right there in that time and space. So she's scared because he said he would kill her if she ever got with someone else. Apparently this nigga's supposed to have 15 years. I don't know how this nigga getting out of jail now. I don't even know. So she all scared and shit. And she recalls him beating her at one point by stepping on her face and giving her a black eye. Woo! Donna needs all the counseling in the world instead of fucking with nigga after nigga. Donna needs to be sitting on somebody's couch and in somebody's church every motherfucking Sunday and at Bible school. It is never okay to let a man hit you under no motherfucking circumstances. Mental or physical abuse is never okay. So Sky and Caesar at the crib playing that one game with the phone and shit. And while they're sitting down talking, C's gets a video of Sky's son at Dutch's shop doing an interview. And I remember when all this happened, it was all over the blogs and everything. And she watches the video and it's obviously her. She's crying. And her son's video that the adoption isn't legal. And what he meant by that is that his father never knew that she gave the little boy up for adoption. That's what the story has been said, that this little boy father didn't know. I don't know how true that is. He says there will never be a reconciliation. Fuck her, her money. He don't need her. Scott, of course, is just boohoo crying, and she says, you know, she wants to meet him, but she don't know what the fuck people done put in this boy's head against her. So if she does meet him, she'll be on defense. And I will say, as of right now, today, she has a relationship with her other son, not this one that we saw on tonight's episode. They do not have a relationship with one another. He's obviously very angry towards her. The other son, she and him do have a relationship together. He's all over her Snapchat and Instagram, and you know she is building a relationship with that son. So hopefully her and this child will be able to build something in the future once, you know, anger and stuff dies down. Maybe once he matures and grows up some more and they're able to sit down and have a conversation about everything that's happened. And I'm sorry, Cease feels that, you know, what Duchess did was really fucked up. And he was like, you know, come for me, but don't come for nobody and their child. And what Duchess did, letting that boy come to that shop and do that interview in her shop, was so fucking trifling, so fucking down low and dirty. And you have to understand that the shit you put out there in the world will come back on you tenfold. I feel sorry for Duchess. She is a miserable, miserable woman and a miserable human being. She is just disgusting. I'm happy she's no longer on the show. Nothing good will ever come to her for using that woman's children as bait to piss somebody off and to get back at them for whatever the fuck reason. She's just disgusting. I wish nothing good for her. She's just the bottom of the bottom of the bottom of the barrel. She's like gum on the bottom of your foot. Fuck Duchess and her big crusty ass lips and them goddamn predator goddamn dreadlocks in her head. Girl, fuck her. Ugly ass. Anywho, so that was the season premiere of Black Ink Crew. I give tonight's episode a B minus because if it wasn't for Sky, it really would have been a dud. This was the Sky's episode. She made it be funny. Let me know what you thought about the season premiere down below in the comment section. Make sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel if you have not. And be on the lookout tonight at midnight. I have a special video going up, so make sure you watch it. Love you guys so much. Have a safe and blessed week. See you Friday for Married to Medicine and Saturday for Spill the Tea at 5 p.m. Central Time live on YouTube. Bye.